Hello and welcome back to the Exiles FC on Football Manager 18. It's the first league game of the season and we're playing Warriors FC in the Singaporean Premier League. We've got one injury concern. Oleg Ponomarev, or Oleg as I'll call him, is out with broken ribs, which is a big shame. It's a big shame. Central midfielder, probably was going to be in and around the first team, so that is a bit of a loss. But pre-season has been bloody fantastic. 4-0 win against Sembawang, which was a sellout at our stadium. 5-2 win against SCDFSA. Not too sure what that stands for. The Singaporean Civil Defence Forces SA. Okay, there we go. Then a 3-1 win against the SAFSA, who are just the SAFSA. Brilliant. And then we beat Somerville, which is a bit of an easier name to pronounce. A 3-1. All very convincing. Goal scorers are pretty spread out as well. Xiao Mun, Tang Mun, Podolski, or Daniel Podolski, Krista Vale getting in there as well. The 5-2 win, Podolski getting another, Dennis getting one, Xiao Mun, Cristiano, and Guilherme getting in there as well. An own goal from Mike McRae and a goal from Mohammed, I'm pretty sure that is shortened for Mohammed, Hazik Mulez Suleiman, who I don't know what he's like. And then the next 3-1, we had Xiaomun getting a goal, Hadley getting a goal, and Tangmun getting a goal as well. And then we followed that up with more goals from Daya getting a goal and Alistair Tangmun getting a brace as well, which was very nice. Cristiano missing a penalty in that one and getting a 5.8, which isn't the best, to be honest. This is the tactic we've plumbed for. It's a 4-1-2-2-1 formation. Previous episodes and series, you'll know that I'm quite a fan of this formation. We have one wing back, one inside forward, so that the inside forward pushes in, the wing back overlaps. Pascal Hubert basically covers in this position as an anchor man when Craig pushes forward, Craig Thompson. I'll be referring to these people that I actually play with, probably by their first name rather than their surname. But yeah. One thing I need to confess to, I've restarted this game. Although this is episode 2, I've restarted it. I got to the point where I had to do my squad registration and realised that in the Singaporean, because we had replaced the Young Lions, the Singaporean under-23 team, I was only allowed 3 players above the age of 23. You'll soon see when I go to General that I've got a lot of players who are above the age of 23. Everyone bar 2 of them. So when it came to the squad registration, I actually couldn't do it. I couldn't register any. I could register 2 players, which was Elf and Paulong. But yeah, so I'll be upfront about it. I've had to start again. What happened is I created a whole new squad in the database, copy and pasted all these players across, and then put this team to replace the other Exiles team in the Singaporean League. So it will be slightly different in the club history. There is no league history data available. That's because we're a whole brand new team. Nothing has ever happened previously in this club. We had no backroom staff when I started this new game up. We've now hired a lot more. However, what I've done is I've hired a director of football and then said, you're in charge of hiring anybody from staff, doing all the contracts and all that stuff. So we brought in Mohammed Fadzuli Abbas as our director of football, who is utterly shocking as a director of football. We'll be looking to replace him in due time. And he's brought in, the only one I picked was assistant manager, who is Hadi Suap, and he's not too bad. I mean, he's got terrible man management and terrible judging player stuff. But then the director of football has brought in everybody else. Coach Alistair Tang, he's been brought in. Nahad Duaud has been brought in by the director of football as well. We have the fitness coach Alexander Duric, who isn't actually too bad. And then we have head of youth development Raja Govindan, who's come in, who again, not too bad as a head of youth development. They've also brought in a sports scientist who has sports science 1, so that's impressive. Sukitha Haraf has joined the club. They've brought in a physio, Sahandon Damit, who has physiotherapy 10, which isn't too bad for our level, and a head physio who has physiotherapy 5. So overall, he's not done the best of recruitment, but we're not a very good team. It's all pretty poor, so that's what's happening. Adam Parker is the captain of the club. He's the captain of the club in real life. He's the player manager, player captain, whatever. So I thought it was only right and fair that he becomes it. And Mike McRae, we gave him a new contract, and one of his negotiations that he wanted to be vice captain, so I made him vice captain. We had to give everyone in the club as well new contracts, which was interesting because all of their contracts were expiring. However, some people only signed a 1-year deal, which was myself, Adam Parker and Jared Yang Tao. No, Jared Yangtao and Adam actually keep refusing contracts. So I'm trying to get the director of football to give them new contracts, but neither of them are really playing along. So expect people to come in for them. I signed a new contract just for a year, as did all of those people to that point there. So there'll be quite a lot of contract renewals, I think, happening in the near future. But generally, though, pre-season's been really good. We're not I don't plan to sign anybody in this transfer window. We're only allowed a squad of 25 players. We have 27. So Elf and Paul miss out as the two youngest players and probably the two worst players as well. I think Elf's a bit unlucky to miss out. But yeah, that's how we're looking at the moment. Not really too much else to catch up on. If I just go back to my CLF squad view, you can see we've got some players in here with quite high potential, which is good. Alistair Tangmore? That was French. Tangmore. Tangmon is in there. Daniel Podolski's got pretty good potential. Adam Parker's one of the best players at the club. And Jared Yangtao is easily the best player at the club, but doesn't want to sign a new contract, which is really, really annoying. So, without further ado, I think we just get into the game, really. As this is a bit of fun, we're just going to stick on key highlights, get into it. And we are playing. We start off 5th in the league because some games have already happened. Singapore football is quite strange. They very rarely have games on the same night as each other. I think it's to try and get more fans to come along. But, yeah. Well, we're going to go... Do we go with that team? I think we do go with that team. It's done all right in pre-season. Everyone's sort of fit and healthy. Just going to make sure we've got Pascal on the bench instead of Chris Bird, I think. Who else do I want on the bench? Christopher Vales did well in pre-season. Mark can stay on there. Pascal, Roy. Cristiano can probably come off the bench to be replaced by someone better. Yeah, we'll put Guilherme on the bench. Take him off. Mike's on there. Jesse's on there. We'll start with Chris in goal, the American. Chris Block. And let's get into the game. So, yeah, there's some people lacking match fitness, but we don't worry about that. It's Singapore football. It's going to be hot. It's going to be tiring. Everyone's going to be knackered. They're lining up in a 4-4-2. They've got a lot of people with actual pictures, which I find a little bit scary. I don't think we've actually come up against people that are generally... I mean, he's pretty crap, but I don't think we've come up against people that look at that. What a picture. Holding the gloves up and getting all the photos in there. Love it. 4 caps for Singapore. 135 caps for Singapore. Shalik Ishak. Amazing. Okay, let's get into the game. This is going to be pretty tough, I think. We're the favourites. What the hell? We're at home. Go and give the fans something to cheer for. Yes, I changed our stadium as well when I was in the database. Yalan Basar isn't actually anywhere near where I live at the moment. So I've gone for something which is actually linked to my work. We now play at the Polytechnic Sports Ground at the university. So we'll have to see how that one goes. It's a part synthetic pitch. So, yeah, like most of the pitches in Singapore, it's part synthetic. So, pretty interesting. Right, we want Exiles. No, not the formation. We want Exiles stats. That's what we want in this one. So, the first game is underway. The season in Singapore is underway for Exiles FC. And let's see how we get on. We are actually dominating the shots, and they haven't had a single shot yet. This could be a pretty terrible series if there's no highlights. We have a highlight. Shaful SA puts it in, and it's knocked down. Noah smacks it against the bar, and Yang Tao gets it away. And with their first shot, Warriors FC hit the woodwork. So Yumat takes... There's some cracking names in here that I'm going to butch. Ishak put under pressure by Xiaomun. Back to Abdul Hadi into Ishak for Warriors. Keeping the ball. Playing... I mean, how many times do they want to do that triangle? Long ball forward, and Prakash has got onto it. Shoots, and it's into the goal. And Suri Prakash scores. And he has 2 caps for Singapore. He also has finishing 6-11. And quite an embarrassing quiff on his haircut as well. So, Suri, if you're watching, apologies for insulting you, but I don't like that quiff. Talking of quiffs, I massively need to get my haircut. Look how long this is. It's absolutely crazy. I'm thinking about just actually thinning it out. This is Football Manager, not hairdressing with Dave. Prakesh, lovely finish under block. Probably should score from there every single time when you're through 1-on-1. But after dominating the game, we find ourselves 1-0 down. So, Craig Thompson with a throw into Daniel Podolski. Podolski has it. Back to Craig. Ball cross. Adam Parker's in the back pocket. Take a touch, Adam. Take a touch and bring it down. For the love of God. Here we come again. Podolski, ball in the middle, looking for Mark Hadley. But he's robbed, and there's a ball straight through the middle. He's come off the back of me and nose in. What a save from block. And I've just realised Our goalkeeper circle is the same colour. Didn't do that very well, did I, in the database? We've got a goalkeeper in. That's going to be confusing when there's a corner. Right, we'll just have to keep an eye out for like names and numbers of people, I guess. But it looks like we're going to go to half time. It is, and it's 1 goal is the difference. So we're going to come on to attack. We're going to go and attack them. Let's go and attack. Attack. We'll get rid of short passing. We don't need to worry about that. Who's playing Pretty Pants? Me! I'm playing Pretty Pants. As is Smith. So Roy is going to come on for Duncan at the left wing. Parker game. So Guilherme's going to come on for Parker. We'll switch those two over. Guilherme wants to be a winger on the right. Podolski can be an inside forward on the left. And we'll leave Schaumann up front for a little bit. Hadley not having the best of games either. This is turning out to be pretty rubbish for a first game. Right, let's get into the team talk and give them an absolute bollocking. Right, aggressive. Come on, lads, show a bit of desire. What the hell is wrong with you? That's unlike any team talk I'd ever give to friends that I actually play football with. But you never know. As the second half gets underway, 2 changes at half time. We need to really sort this out. The problem with creating a new team in a new database is that they have no... Oh, I'll show you after this game. The dynamics are all over the place. There is no like team leader. There's no one that stands out. There's no tactical awareness of how they should play. There's no understanding of tactics. There's nothing. So you do literally start right from the beginning, which is why it's going to be pretty rubbish to start with. And if we get sacked, I'm just going to reappoint myself. As I've been done again by Noah. I am really not having a good game, and he fires that over the bar. So I could sub myself off, but I'm not playing too badly in the grand scheme of things. A 6.7 isn't too bad. I think I'm just a bit slow. Off the old acceleration, and which is odd because I'm actually quite quick accelerating wise in real life. I've got a really low top speed, but I accelerate very quickly to it. So yeah, Guilherme, shoot Guilherme, penalty, Tangmun, no, he's hit the upright and gone wide. Oh, Alistair Tangmun. Unlucky. We're getting back into this game now. For Koda, we're going to have to go 2 up front, I think, for the last 15 minutes. So we'll sort that out in a sec. Is Shaq up to Noor? Noor, we might have to play a deeper line as well. Maybe it's that over-the-top ball that's causing us all the troubles. They're probably going to do it again now. Houston goes down the line, but Yang Tao covers that. Well done, Jared. Back to Chris Block in goal. Now, what can we do? We should be playing this out from the back, but he goes long, looking for Schaumann. Beaten in the air. Hadley down to Alistair Tangmun. Ball through. Schaumann's in. Come on, Schaumann. Yes! It's the first goal for the Exiles. He sticks it in. Not a bad way to introduce himself, because it's everybody's debut. Chris Block with a great ball upfield. Schaumann was beaten in the air first. Hadley knocks it down, and then Alistair Tangmun with a great ball over the top. Schaumann in behind. Oh, it's a lovely finish. Great goal by Kim Schaumann. And right, we don't need to go 2 up front anymore. They've brought on a new centre-back. Where should we change? Maybe we'll change... Should we... Let's have a look. See what we've got on the bench. What can we do here? I could go 2 up front. Could put Chris DeVale up front and go... Yeah, why not? It's a bit of a... It's a fun little series, this one, isn't it? Let's go 2 up front. It's going to be Chris DeVale, which is an amazing name. That's not his actual surname, by the way. His name is Chris something. But I've just called him Chris DeVale in this because it's fun, isn't it? We'll keep Hadley in there. Deep line playmake. No. Central midfielder on support. Just leave that as it is. We're only going to do that. 4-4-2. We're going to match them and try and just take the initiative a little bit. So we're still over more shots. They've had 2 clear-cut chances. They've hit the woodwork twice. They've had 2 half chances. We've had 3 half chances, hit the woodwork once and had a clear-cut chance. We've actually had more shots on target, but if we could nick a winner in the last few minutes, into Guilherme back to Craig. Craig, ball in. Schaumann! Yes! Yes! Kim Schaumann may have won it and sent us top of the league after our first game. There is 2 minutes to go. Craig Thompson throws it in. DeVale picks it up. Into Guilherme. Back to Craig. And this is a lovely cross in with his left foot. And there it is. And then Schaumann, Kim Schaumann loses his man. Number 10. Sticks it in the back of the net. And we're top of the league. And we've got to be there for 1 more minute. And then we'll just stay there. But Prakash gets around me. Shoots. Oh, it's gone under Chris Block. And Surya Prakash gets his 2nd of the game. Oh, I really hope that wasn't my fault. As the ball comes forward, and it's a pretty poor goal kick out actually. So Noah puts it in. I just sort of watch him. I just sort of watch him run. I mean, the goalkeeper should do better, but I just sort of just watch him, and it's really disappointing. As the ball goes through, that will probably be the end of the game, and I think the final whistle's going to go now. As soon as he kicks it, it's long. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! He's got a hat trick in the 94th minute, and we've gone from top of the league to third bottom. What a turnaround this is. I should have come off attacking. I wasn't paying any attention. And it's a long ball. I mean, Jared's fouled his man, but I'm so slow in this game. I am so slow. We need to play a deeper defensive line. We'll learn. We'll learn. So, Craig, have we got a response? Craig comes forward with it. Ball forward. No, we don't. I mean, are they going to make it 4 just to rub it in? Is this the biggest collapse you've ever seen in Football Manager? And there it is. I mean, 2-1 up we went in the 91st minute, and then in the 93rd and 94th, we've lost the game. So, aggressive, that was not good enough. That was not good enough. I mean, couldn't really blame Christopher. We went 4-4-2 and stayed on attacking when we had the lead. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Shalman makes Exiles Club football debut, yeah. We'll go and send our really rubbish this and do that. And we'll be back for the next game in 13 days against Ballestier. Yeah, and we'll have a little think about tactics during that time. We'll see you then. So the director of football's at it again. He's brought in Luke Yang Tao, 29-year-old, under 18 sports scientist, sports science 6. So he's actually technically signed a better sports scientist for our under 18s than he has for the first team. So thank you, Mr. Director of Football. So something I forgot to show you was the dynamics. So as you can see, match cohesion, abysmal. The players, for some reason, appear to like me, but if we go into the hierarchy, there is Adam Parker's now become influential because he's club captain, but no team leaders, no highly influential players. Everybody's there. Everybody sort of in the same core social group, and then I don't know why. I think the club just makes it so you have to have a second core or a second social group, whereas really everybody should be in the core one because they've all been here at a similar time. It's just going to be really hard. It's going to take about 5 or 6 games for us to actually get into some cohesion. As Bob Gillies has, oh my god, under 18s assistant manager is absolutely awful. But we are at a terrible level of football, an absolutely terrible level of football. So if you're new to the channel, if you're watching this because you've liked my PES series, or you're watching this because you've googled Football Manager or something, or Sinaporean football, please do subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment. I'm still in that phase where I reply to every single comment I get on every single video where there's a comment. So I'll always reply to stuff like comments and things like that, and help and advice and things like that. So the question of today is, when we come up, so in the next episode, we'll probably, let's come back for that one. That's a big game. We'll come back and play Niigata Unicorn away and DPMM at home. We'll come back for those 2 games. Who do you want to see out of these players that I haven't played yet? Obviously, we've got a second game coming. Who do you want to see get in the starting lineup and give them a go? Or who do you think I should be playing? So do you think Chris Bird deserves a run? Do you think Cristiano deserves a run? The man that models himself on Cristiano Ronaldo. Chris Bird, a good friend of mine, do you think he should play centre-back and kick me out of the team? We've got Ken Diextra, the right-back, not very good at all, but do you think you want to see him play? Rich Toombs up front. In real life, he's a man mountain. In this game, he's 5'9" and 11 stone, so he's probably a little bit chubby. But he's also not brilliant. Do you want to see him play? I mean, there's so many options. We've got loads of choice. And that is your question for today. Let me know in the comments below, who do you want to see playing in this team and in this series, and what formation? Let me know all the comments. What formation do you want me to play? Let me know. Let's try something out. It's gonna, as I said, it's a fun save. I want to interact with you guys. Let me know what you think I should play, how I should play, and we're forming this from the ground up. We can do whatever we want in this save. So I really think we should set out. Do we want to play with a sweeper? We don't have a sweeper, but if we want to play with a sweeper, why don't we go for it? Do we want to play with 3 at the back? Do we want to play with 2 at the back? Do we want to play with a flat 5 at the back? Let me know what formation should we play. Once again, here's the squad. I'll put them in position order. Let's just get rid of Paul Ong and Elf because they can't play. There is everybody. That's all the players we have. 3 out and out, 5 out and out centre backs. 2 real right backs, 2 left backs, wingers galore, holding midfielders, central midfielders, attacking midfielders, 3 strikers. Let me know what formation you want to see, and we'll try and build this thing. If someone else comments about the formation, leave another comment as well with the same formation, and up-like their comment and things like that, because that really helps. That really helps. Right, we're going to see if my assistant manager has a better understanding of this team than I do. So he's picked the team. He's going to do the team talk. He's going to be using our system. We are playing a deeper line because we were really caught out by pace and balls over the top. So this is what he's gone for. He's gone for the exact same team that I picked last time. I'm not happy with that. I'm changing it. We're going to put Parker as the inside forward. This worked well in one of the pre-season friendlies. Craig out there. We'll start Pascal at right back. I swear he was where is he? Pascal Dupont. I swear he was... Oh yeah, he wants to be a wing back, so we'll play him there as a wing back. I'm going to drop myself because, let's be honest, I was terrible. Mike can come in and replace me. Smith can stay in. He didn't have too bad a game. Hubert will be dropped for Mark. We're going to go for quite a rotated team. Mark, where do you want to play, Mark? I thought you were an attacking midfielder. Oh, you're a central midfielder on support. So in that case... This is what we're going for. Central midfielder on support. We're going to slightly change it up. 4-2-3-1. We're away. Let's start on the counter and see if that helps us. We don't want to change any of that, really. Just need to make sure the bench is okay. I'd like to have Podolski on the bench because he's one of our better players. Though we have got Cristiano. I'm going to take myself off the bench. I don't need to be on the bench for this one. And let's put Toombs on the bench instead of... Oh, God, now I've got... No. Podolski, we've already seen Podolski play. He only got 6.7, so he's coming off. Here we go. We're into the game. People are looking a little bit unfit. Oh, I should have dropped Chris. He conceded some shocking goals. They're lining up in a 4-2-3-1, ever so slightly more defensive than us. And let's get into the game. I expect nothing but a win. Okay, they didn't really like that. Let's just go for the old classic to everybody. Passionately, I have faith. Okay, a couple of people gained confidence and looked happy. So, it's, second game. We're 6th with a point at the moment. We are playing a team that are 7th with a point. So we both lost our opening games. And at the moment we've got 1 point because this is currently a draw. So let's see how we get on. Okay, so 15 minutes gone and nothing but Craig Thompson getting a yellow card has happened. It's been pretty terrible. So we're going to come off the counter and go to standard and try and take the game to them. And there's been 2 shots in the entire game after 25 minutes. And both of them were off target. Maybe we can make a difference now. Rashid into Sandahu. Zhu Kele, I'm pretty sure that's how you would say that, is not tackled by Smith. Into K. There are some amazing names. Zhu. Oh, that's a wonderful goal by Sando. And this is not going well. We'll go to control and try and control the game. I don't think there's ever been a game in Singapore that has had this many fans at it. Because from what I hear, attendances are pretty poor. And that's a good goal, to be fair. I will be going to a game at some point in Singapore. We're just trying to pick a good... Well, I've been to a game in Singapore. It just happened to feature no Singaporean teams. It was Atletico Madrid versus PSG in the pre-season friendly, the International Cup. So we are getting dicked right now. 36 minutes gone, and this is not working at all. So we're going to just mix this up a bit. I know... I swear, what does he want to do in life? Do you want to be a winger? Inside, oh, you want to be an inside forward out there, do you? Okay. So we'll put you and play as an inside forward there. Where the hell do you actually want to play then? You have no favoured position at all. Right, it's happening. We're going 3 at the back already. I'm making a sub early doors. And that is a very odd formation, but we'll go with it. And we'll see where it gets us. So wing back support, inside forward, attack. Inside forward on attack. This may leave us slightly open. But we're going to go for it. We're even going to go attacking, so we're a goal behind. Let's go for it. We're making a sub after 40 minutes, a change of formation. Let's see how we get on. Parker, it's a poor pass from Adam Parker. Go, get the ball. Salamat into Sandahu. Sandahu's got technically 3 central defenders in front of him. Still manages to get a shot off. It's a terrible shot that goes wide. But this isn't looking very, very good at the moment, is it? We bring on veteran centre-back Chris Bird for Alistair Tan Mong, who was probably unlucky to come off now. Like I'm looking at the actual ratings, but what can you do? Into half time, 1-0 down. Not the best, certainly. Show me something else in the second half as the bad cop, and then as the good cop, passionately, you have the ability to make a real difference. Get out there and do it. Right, let's think this formation through. So 3 centre-backs. You can be Birdie, you can play as cover. Get on there as cover. Actually, no. Let's play you like real life. You love a tackle. Go and meet them. You can be a Mike can be a defence centre-back there. Block. Oh my God, he wants to be a sweeper keeper. Let's go for it. Dupont, I swear, you said wing back. You can't play anywhere. If you can't play anywhere like proficiently, you shouldn't be in the team. In my opinion, that's what I think of the situation. So you want to be inside forward and support. That's not working. Let's go. Tombs on for Thompson, and we're going to go for a 5-2-3, and we're going to go advance forward because I want all of them to run and possibly get into the channels as well. Parker can play out front. The computer's lying to you. And why not wing back attack? We've got 3 centre backs back there. Let's just go for it. Play out of defence. Go a bit more direct. Let's have it. Let's have them. Come on. Let's have them. So we get the second half underway. We're 1 goal behind, and we really need to make something happen. Chris block, big boot up Fitch. Toombs doesn't get there. Is he fouled? No, he's not. Salamat has it. Ball forward. Chris Bird wins it. Toombs will not. In real life, he'd win that header because he's like 6'5". In this, he's 5'9", so he's probably not going to win too many headers. As the ball goes wide to Zhu into K Zawa win. Good tackle. Ball forward. No, it's not a good tackle. It's a free kick. And no, it wasn't. It was a ball forward, but no one thought they'd chase it. That's always good of my players, isn't it? Halim into Zhu Calais. Ball in, and that's got to be headed away. I mean, 2 people go for the same ball. Halim's there into Zaya. Oh, it just goes past the post. And this could be a disaster, this game. It could be an absolute disaster as Toombs has it. Ball across. It's headed away. And Zhu Calais goes forward, but Chris Bird meets that. And it's long, and it's gone in. He's been fouled. Hasn't he? It's been disallowed. Oh, Chris Bird pushed another player, apparently. Even though there was no one around him, he just hoofed it long. I'm pretty sure it was Xiaomun that pushed the other player. Oh, I thought Birdie was going to have a superb wonder goal from range as Rashid. Ball forward, Dupont's there, up to Parker, flicks it on. Xiaomun! Over the bar. I got too excited far too quickly about that. So we have 1 sub left, and it's going to be Xiaomun for Calista Vale, and that is what we're going to go for as our final sub. Sticking with the attacking 3-4-3 formation, I guess you can call it. As they make a sub, it's a player on for someone else who I didn't see. 20 minutes to go, and we've had 1 shot on target, which is, quite the achievement. So Salamat with a throw for Ballastier into Salel, who we've obviously kicked quite hard. Ball forward, and Block gets there, is doing his sweeper keeper role very well. He then kicks that forward to nobody, but Parker does flick it on, I think. But Camis picks it up into Zukali, which is an amazing name. Into Halim. Halim out to Jonathan Tan, back to Salamat. And Salamat holds on to it, into Tan. We need to put him under a bit of pressure, and Mark does well to cover that. Bird, long ball forward. Chris DeVale on as a sub, tackled. It falls to Parker. Unbelievable. Seriously, let me know down below what formation I should play with all these players. I know that I should probably play a bit direct as well because, oh my word, they go close. Because technically no one's very good. Like, it's not like we're playing in the Premier League. That's something else I'm going to have to keep reminding myself, is that this isn't the English Premier League. It is Singaporean football. The players aren't brilliant. I just really, really wish we could win a game. Halim has it. Cross is blocked. Ramul puts it in. Headed away. Salah shoots. It's terrible. Full time. And what an episode. We lost both games. What an episode that is. Let's just say unlucky. There we go. We'll boost their confidence a little bit. So there we have it. They grab a deserved win. Bird makes his debut. He was there looking at all these players. So that's impressive. We are awful. We are absolutely terrible. I think Jesse deserves a game. We've got another sweeper keeper there. Australian Jesse, I think, deserves a game. Let me know, what formation do we play? How do we play this? It's hard because I love the fact we've got no history. We are making the history of this club. We're making this club what we want it to be as a viewership. I said I was going to give you guys more control. So let me know. I'm going to carry on messing around with all this formation. And I don't know, actually, because I've got the weekend to listen to your comments. Maybe we should come back for Home United v Tampines. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to play anymore. I'm going to wait for your comments, and I'll be recording the next episode probably on Sunday. So Sunday night here will be Sunday morning. So you've got until Sunday morning to let me know your comments down below on formations, players. Do I play 3 up front? Do I play 2 up front? Do I play wingers? Do I not play wingers? Do I play midfielders? Do I not play midfielders? Obviously, I've got to play some midfielders. Let me know what formation you guys would like to see, and we'll try and give it a go. But thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please follow me on Twitter. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you like the video, leave a like, leave a massive thumbs up on it. The main thing is you're here watching the videos. You're here supporting the channel by watching the videos. And for that, I thank you very much. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.